Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Pro Clubs Weekly. It is the first look at eafc 24. I've not even opened the game. I'm opening the game for the first time now. Let's go! Domino is literally recording another video as we speak, so I'm going to give you the full tour if you've not got the early access. It is Friday morning as I'm recording this. It was on download last night, ready to go today, and guys, if you're as excited as we are, if you want to keep up to date with everything FC24, with everything specifically pro clubs or just clubs now, we are going to keep the name by the way, then drop us a like, drop us a subscribe. It really does help the channel, and yeah, it just makes us feel good, but also it makes us get our content out much quicker, much faster, because we feel good. We're getting more subs and views on a day-to-day basis. Nice. So I'm going to skip this intro. I'm really sorry if you wanted to watch it. I don't know why it thinks I'm a Fulham fan. I'm not, but for the sake of this video, I will just say I am, and I don't want my data shared by anyone, funnily enough. So moving on to, it thinks I'm a legendary player as well. That's nice. First compliment of the day. I'm not, by the way. We're going to go straight into clubs because we are Pro Clubs Weekly, and basically it's all we really care about. Don't know what that means. I guess we have to pick someone. We'll just pick the standard guy, Ed West. We got 10 skill points available. Fantastic stuff. And yes, we will be bringing you the baller builds again for this game, but right now we've got the bog standard striker build. A couple of messages from EA. I'm sure they'll be shoving some stuff down our throats that we really truly care about, like the Volta shop. Yeah, seasonal points. Guys, we'll do a bit of investigating into all of this so everyone knows what's going on, but a nice little welcome and some Volta shades there, if that's your style. So quite similar to what we've been used to. The first thing I will say is, again, this is probably one of the first times I've seen this. We played the beta for maybe 2-3 hours. Other than that, this is the first look I've got as well. So first thing I'm noticing is those playstyles and the playstyle pluses. They were pretty good on the beta, and for those of you who didn't play it, we kind of had an accelerated points leveling up system, which was excellent, by the way. A very nice touch. It sounds so simple, but it made total sense. I think by the time we finished playing for those 2-3 hours, we were already on like level 50 or something. So we did get a chance to go through those playing styles. But other than that, we've got the Volta on the right hand side again. It gets shoved down your throat a little bit, but I do understand there is that crossover of cosmetics from Volta, so maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. We've got the weekly skill games, which we'll have a quick little look at. We get points for those as well. That's pretty cool. I like that, and they go all the way along. So for those of you who are interested in doing those, they are there. I don't know when they get restarted or what day they get restarted, but yeah, I think it's quite a similar layout to what we had before. And then we've got the clubs. So what I'll do is I'll go and find a random club just so we've got something that we can have a little look around. But when you first start out, this is what we've got. I think if we want to join a club, you can see your friends' clubs as well, just like before. And again, we've got the leaderboards, pro leaderboards, club leaderboards, and these are all going to obviously be cross-play as well. We've got the main man. How has he snuck his way into one of our videos? So yeah, technically he is the best player on the game at the moment. He's made 78 appearances already. But yeah, that's the general setup for this main screen anyway. And if we go into our presets, nothing really new there either. We've got our playstyles and our attributes. Again, for those of you who haven't seen the attributes, I like that they've moved pace to the very beginning now. Like, they know pace is what everyone's just gonna pump it on. And if we go all the way down to the bottom there, it costs you 23 skill points to get all the way to the bottom. Gives you 11 sprint speed and 6 acceleration, but that's with us doing absolutely nothing to our build so far. Then we've got shooting, largely the same. Passing, again, largely the same. Dribbling, defending, physical, and goalkeeping. Personally, from first glance, I can't see too much difference, but I think the main difference here is going to be in these play styles. And here we go. Just gives you a little bit of a explanation as to what the play styles are. They're pretty much just replacing perks this year, but I think they're better. Having played beta, I enjoyed them more. I took more notice of them, if I'm honest. And the first thing it does is it gives you 2 slots, so you can have 6 playstyles. Unlock the 6th one on level 50, and then those playstyle pluses are at level 25 and 75. So I don't even think I made to level 75 last FIFA. I'm hoping I do this time round. So what we noticed again on the beta, Domino and I, is they are chopped up into rows. You got scoring, passing, defending, etc, etc. You can only have this certain amount of playstyles that it tells you on that right hand side there. So I can only put on 1 defending, for example. After that, I can't put another one on defending. I'm not sure that's great. I mean, I feel like EA should be doing everything to encourage defending and more defenders, but hey ho, that's just me. We found that once we had, I was playing striker, once we had a certain number of scoring play styles, we couldn't have any more, but scoring was really all my team needed me to do. So I'm not too sure about that, but have a look through these guys. I mean, you can pause it at any time if you want to have a little look through these. I'll quickly scroll through them all for you guys, but there's a lot of stuff on here which I really like. I think they could do more with the attributes, if I'm totally honest, and goalkeepers will look through these for you guys as well. Speaking to a couple of the goalkeepers union, I'm surprised there's not more, and let down by the fact there's not more, because I think same with the defending, the goalkeepers could probably use a little bit of backup this season as well, because we always need goalkeepers in competitive pro clubs. So I feel like we need to be doing everything to keep those guys interested. But yeah, there's all of the play styles, lots to choose from, to be fair. Mix and match to your heart's content. Level 10, level 20, 35 and 50. I don't think that's too bad actually. 75, you're going to max out those play styles. By that point, attributes should be well on their way. Your player should be pretty much how you want them to be playing by level 75, I think. And of course, if you want to edit your pro, you can always click the triangle button, which, to be honest, I've just spent the last 20 seconds actually looking for. I can't really remember if that was in the last one. I think I put mine as Darwin Núñez from the very first day, and I didn't change him ever since then. Representing, even playing at centre half. But the usual stuff in here. I won't bore you with all the head and the socks and the gloves and whatnot. Tattoos to start out with are pretty bland, but I'm quite sure they've added quite a lot of those. I mean, if you want a zebra tattoo, your quid's in. But I'm sure you'll unlock those as you go along. The goal celebrations, again, I won't bore you with the majority of those, but they're in there. Set piece styles, not too much to write home about. The running styles, again, we love these on the baller builds. Lots in there for you guys to choose from. And then we've got, with the kits, actually, let's go back, because a lot of people are interested in the shoes or the boots. I don't think I've ever seen anyone in football call them shoes, or cleats. If you're from that part of the world. But yeah, I think the boots have had a massive upgrade. They've got the Puma Kings. Wow, I'm showing my age there. But they've got lots to choose from here, which is not something that we've always had. I did quite enjoy it when we had the catalogue before. That was quite good. But yeah, you start off with 127 pairs of boots, so I'm quite sure you should be able to find something for everyone in there. And another thing we've been asked to do is the hairstyles, if I can find where the hair is. We've got facial hair, and there we go. We've got hairstyles, and obviously you've got the males and the females still as well, so they look like they kind of go in and out between male and female. I guess a male could wear that too. Maybe not so much this one, I don't know. But lots for you to choose from there as well. 67, that's just hair and headwear as well. And yeah, everything else, guys, if there's something you want to see specifically, just drop it in the comments, let us know, and we'll go through it all. Okay, so I did manage to join a friend's club, and is that man himself, Delosa. So we are playing for Salford City, just like the trial video. Go and watch it. So it does fill out a little bit more now. You've seen the top left hand corner, we've got Salford, hometown hero, which is kind of your ranking, and again with the fans as well. So a cool little ranking system rather than just going through the leagues. You've kind of got a reason to stick around your club basically. And it also fills in your My League little subfolder as well, so we can have a little look to see how the boys are getting on. We can see who's online basically, what kind of funky tactics they're all using. We've got season info here. Again, just a few more stats. The top players on the right hand side. Something we kind of want to see is if you leave to go and play one of your competitive games but you're ranking up, do those stats stay in that club? I'm hoping so. This will be something we can confirm on another video for you. But again, you've got the divisions breakdown there as well. Any playoff rewards, the number of fans. It just gives people a little bit more of a reason to stick around when you're not playing competitive pro clubs, which I imagine people who are watching this probably do play a lot of competitive pro clubs. But when you're ranking up, there's nothing worse than just trying to go through and grind Div 10 down to Div 5 before you get a half decent game. And again, the calendar's here. The season started apparently last week, and we're on today's date here. So again, we've got a breakdown of the matches you played. We'll see if we can click on those. No, there's nothing you can click on there, but you know, we can see what these guys have been up to. And I think we had it maybe on the last couple of pro clubs where you can still scroll through and see what you've been up to, but I think it only gave you maybe like the last 5 or 6 games, whereas this looks like it's probably, I'm going to see here and count, but it's probably got all 20 of the games that have played. Gives you how many goals you've scored as well, lets you know when the playoffs start, lets you know when the seasons run through till. I think it's pretty good. And again, we can scroll through the months to see what's going on at other times as well. A nice little touch, to be fair, a nice little touch. And other than that, my friends, there's probably not much to. Oh yeah, there is. There's all the customization, so we can do. We've got AI players, you can customize all of those, balls, audio, all the stadium, the kits as you would imagine. What else have we got? The reputation. Again, I'm quite sure you get stuff every time you move on to the next kind of level. And you can see here what some of the rewards are. So tifos, creepy crawlers, whatever that means. But there are 10 levels until you get to that world renowned. And that is 50 million fans. So these guys have probably been grinding. What you saw, how many games Delosa have played. They've still only got 661,000 fans. So there should be a bit of longevity in there. And again, it just gives people a reason to stick around these clubs. Yeah, lots to do on this screen as well if you are part of a club. Shan't go into any further information with those. But yeah, that's it then. That is basically everything that you need to know about pro clubs or just clubs at this stage. We're off to go and play some actual pro clubs, hopefully small mans. If not, we'll drop in and we'll see how the ranking up system goes. And yeah, we'll let you know how that one goes in a separate video. Please do like, please do subscribe, really does help the channel. And yeah, see you on the next video.